This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Jamaican women mine Olympic gold in 4x100. The Jamaican women 4x100 meters team delivered a sparkling gold medal Independence Day gift on Friday. The quartet of Brianna Williams, Elaine Thompson-Hero, Shelley Fraser-Price, and Sharika Jackson clocked a national record of 41.02 seconds for Jamaica's first gold in the event since 2004 in Athens. They flew around the track and, despite a couple of iffy handovers, were never challenged. Jamaica had been second in the last two Olympic Games, 2012 in London and 2016 in Rio, while they had won the gold at the most recent World Championships in Doha in 2019. It was the third gold for Thompson-Hero to add to her sprint double triumph earlier in the Games. The USA were second in 41.45 seconds and Great Britain third in 41.88 seconds. Thompson-Hero and Fraser-Price to receive national awards. Sprint queens Elaine Thompson-Hero and Shelley Fraser-Price will be among 144 Jamaicans to receive national honors and awards this year. They will be inducted into the Commander class of the Order of Distinction. Thompson-Hero this week became the first woman to win both the 100-meter and 200-meter events at consecutive Olympic Games. At the Tokyo Games, she won both races in national record times to make her the fastest woman alive in both events. Fraser-Price, the most decorated female athlete in the Olympic 100-meter, took silver behind Thompson-Hero in Tokyo. Both women were also part of the 4x100-meter relay team, which won gold in Tokyo, also in a national record. Other national awardees will include Donald Harris, Professor Emeritus at the Stanford University, for his outstanding contributions to national development. He will be this year's only inductee into the Order of Merit, Jamaica's third highest honor. Born in St. Ann, Professor Harris is also the father of U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. Four Jamaicans, Pernell Charles Sr., Dr. Peter Phillips, Dr. Ian Levy, and Ernie Ranglin, are to be inducted in the Order of Jamaica, the country's fourth highest honor. The national honors and awards are presented annually on Heroes Day, which will be celebrated this year on October 18. St. Mary woman shot dead in room with 11-year-old daughter. An 11-year-old St. Mary girl has been left traumatized after the shooting murder of her mother at their home in Tank Lane, Oracabessa, St. Mary on Thursday night. 47-year-old Vera Bailey, a supervisor at Bashko Trading Company, Oteria, St. Ann, was killed by gunmen around 9 p.m. It is reported that two men entered the community and asked for directions to her home. After getting information, the men went to the house where Bailey and her daughter were alone. The men reportedly kicked the door open and ordered the daughter to put her head on the bed, after which they shot Bailey in her head. The men then escaped on foot, taking the daughter's cell phone with them. Residents who heard the explosions went to the house where they saw the daughter hugging her wounded mother and crying uncontrollably. On Friday, the police reported that Bailey, who was rushed to a hospital, died while being prepared to be transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital. Portland police make another large ganja bust. The Portland police have seized a large quantity of compressed ganja in Hector's River, Portland. Police sources say the compressed ganja, which was packaged, appeared ready for export. It was discovered during a special operation at Belcastle, Hector's River, shortly after 4 p.m. on Thursday. The actual weight of the drug is not yet known, but according to the police, it can be listed as one of the largest ganja find in Portland in recent times. In May, the police recovered more than 7,000 pounds of ganja on a beach in Bryants Bay with a street value of approximately $17 million. Two convicts escape in jailbreak at Hunts Bay Police lockup. Scenes of crime police investigators were today at the Hunts Bay Police lockup in St. Andrew following last night's jailbreak. Convicts Roland Scully, 30, and Javon Mary, 26, escaped. They were both awaiting sentencing on gun crimes. The escape happened about 10:30 last night. It is not clear how the men left the cell. However, a hole was seen in the perimeter fence behind the lockup. Immigration officer charged with shooting with intent. The St. Anne's Bay police arrested and charged an immigration officer with shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, following an incident in St. Anne on Monday, August 2. Charged is 28-year-old Stephon Barnes of Eltham District, Ocho Rios in St. Anne, and the Fletcher Court, Hollywood, Florida, USA. The police said that about 4 p.m., the complainant was driving his motor car, and upon reaching a section of the roadway, he saw Barnes on his premises. Barnes then reportedly opened gunfire at the complainant. The complainant managed to escape, and a report was made to the police. Lawmen carried out an operation, and Barnes was arrested and charged after he was positively identified. Man arrested in connection with girlfriend's death in Kingston Town. A 25-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the murder of his 19-year-old girlfriend in Kingston Town, St. Catherine. It's reported that on Wednesday, Nishara Campbell and her boyfriend had a dispute at her home, during which she was stabbed several times with a knife. She died at the hospital. The suspect was later held by the police. Ding Dong readies for outside party with first COVID jab. Dancehall artist Ding Dong on Friday received the first jab of the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine at the private sector vaccination initiative Waterloo Center in Kingston on Friday, August 6. The holiday hitmaker recently teased the fans with a snippet of a track dubbed Outside Party in response to the announced phased reopening of the local entertainment sector. Ding Dong is among several entertainers who have encouraged Jamaicans to adhere to COVID-19 protocols. At the start of the pandemic, the entertainer encouraged the public to remain in quarantine with his song Inside, released in April 2020. The PSVI, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Wellness, piloted its vaccination program, inoculating nearly 1,100 private sector employees and their dependents last Thursday. Since Tuesday, August 3, PSVI has been conducting vaccinations with the productive sector in St. Catherine, Kingston, and Montego Bay. It has made stops in St. Anne and Westmoreland in support of the Ministry of Health and Wellness's push to vaccinate as many people as possible using the supply of vaccines that were donated by the UK government last Friday, July 30. NAJ President Patsy Edwards-Henry administered Ding Dong's vaccine. Outcry in the UK ahead of deportation of several Jamaicans. The Guardian newspaper is reporting that there is an outcry in the UK over a plan to deport a number of Jamaican nationals who went to the country as children. It says preparations are being made for the removal of the Jamaicans in an apparent reversal of an earlier agreement not to deport people who arrived as minors. A chartered flight to Jamaica is scheduled for August 11, returning several dozen people whose criminal convictions have triggered deportation orders. However, campaigners have protested that it is unreasonable to remove people who have spent a lifetime in the UK to a country where they have no ties. According to The Guardian, one of those booked on next week's flight arrived as a 2-year-old child and now aged 23 is being deported for a drug offense. Jamaica records 3 more COVID deaths, 326 new infections. Jamaica on Thursday recorded 3 more COVID deaths, pushing the tally to 1,214. At the same time, the number of infections continued to climb. The latest deaths are an 88-year-old male from Clarendon, a 78-year-old male from Westmoreland, and a 52-year-old male from St. Elizabeth. On Thursday, there were 326 new COVID infections, increasing the overall total to 54,166, with some 5,434 being active. The parish breakdown for the new cases are as follows: Kingston and St. Andrew 67, Manchester 55, St. Catherine 51, St. James 35, St. Anne 31, Westmoreland 17, St. Thomas 17, Trelawney 13, Clarendon 13, Hanover 12, St. Elizabeth 9, St. Mary 6, and Portland 0. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.